Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So you can see it's 41 degrees, still a winter wonderland here, and it's about 4:15, make that 4:30. It is February 22nd, Sunday, 3 degrees Celsius. When I get a little warm weather, I kind of like to go through the Horde and make sure everything's still alive and running. I prefer to charge batteries when it's over freezing. In my opinion, they take a charge better. So while I was out snow blowing and clearing up and all that, I worked my way over to the tug. And I figured we'd attempt to give it a cold start. I haven't started that thing in over 6 months. And where I live in the Hudson Valley, sometimes we get real winters with snow and cold, like this winter, the one we're fighting with. And some winters we really don't get bad weather at all. If you Google Newburgh and go to AccuWeather and for Newburgh and take a look, you could see that my average temperature right now should be doing like 20 something degrees for the low and 40 something degrees for the high. Given that case, should it snow, I shouldn't have 3 foot of snow worth of storage on the ground. What should be happening by this time is it should be melting off. Unfortunately, we're getting another storm for the, well, not another storm, some more cold weather blowing in, and it looks like for the next 5 days or so, it's going to be a little bit below normal cold. As a matter of fact, at night, my normal low, instead of being 20, is going to be more like 0. And during the day, my normal high, instead of being 40, is going to be more like that don't look so good. I might be about out of gas. So if this thing don't start, that's probably what its problem is. I have a lot of trouble getting into this. I think it must be my hip thing. I've told you guys the story on this rig. It used to be at Newark Airport, and it used to drag around luggage, and they call it Liberty Airport now, I guess. Used to drag around luggage and an occasional small plane, private plane, jet, that kind of thing. And then somebody bought it and fit it with that snow plow. I don't know. Can you see kind of the blade of the snow plow there? So, and they were using it for parking lots. The drive chain, it's 1985. It's got a Ford 6-cylinder. The industrial 6, I guess it's called the Big 6, the 306. It's got a 2-speed rear end. I'm not sure who made that. 2-speed transaxle. It weighs a lot. It weighs like 7,500 pounds. If you get underneath it, it's got all these steel plates stacked up and all. I don't know why they needed it so heavy. Wide open, propane and all. It doesn't go very fast. She's going to start. Wide open on propane. You're lucky if it goes 10 miles per hour. It has a lot of play in the throttle linkage, so I don't think I'm getting full throttle. when I push it to the floor. I think I could get more out of it. The problem with going so slow, as you're pushing snow with it, the snow doesn't like fly, doesn't leave. It has a tendency to wherever you push it to and stop, that's where the snow, the high end of the pile, it doesn't like fly out of the way. And the problem with that is for winters where you don't get much snow, no big deal, it melts. But for winters like this, I'd have like no driveway left because the piles would be all over the place. They'd be driving me crazy. Anyway, just a quick look at the gauge. That's not hooked up. Got plenty of oil pressure, and obviously she's still cold. Might as well let it run a few minutes. Get itself all happy and warmed up and so forth. I'm not sure why I had to have this thing. I traded it to somebody on eBay. I had a 1998 Toyota Corolla with about 100,000 miles on it. Ran good, nice looking car, was in nice shape. I traded that for it, so I don't know. The car was worth $2,500 perhaps, so I guess I paid $2,500 for it. I should be using it a lot more than I am, but I am very happy that it did cold start. I'm happy that it's running. I think you guys saw there was some snow under the hood, so hopefully that'll rust off or melt away and all that'll be cleaned up. Somebody, I'm not quite sure why they did it, but they broke my windshield, so I replaced it. That's plexiglass. It seems to be holding up okay. It's thinner plexiglass than I would have liked. I would have liked to put thicker stuff on there, but I didn't have any thicker stuff available, so I had to use what I can find and get it on there quick before weather came in and so forth. I mean, you can see the wiper works. There you are. Does not have heat. The heater core rotted out, so I don't get any heat out of it, unfortunately. It has manual steering, which is a bitch. 2 doors, back window opens, side windows open. So if you were a person driving this around during the summer, given that it has a black roof, it'd be as hot as hell. But with all the windows open, the sides and the back, and there was right here, there's a mount for a fan. There is no fan on it, but if one put a fan on it, maybe between the fan and the windows all being open, it'd still be as hot as hell, but you wouldn't melt. Anyway, I am happy it started. I'm going to wrap this up for now. I'll catch up with you guys shortly. Thank you for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and remember to enjoy all your days, especially if you get a nice warm one, like this. Go out and enjoy your time in the sun. All right, folks, bye now.